Hey y'all, send me into the Queen Show. I'm about to step out and go get some paper towels and a birthday calendar for my brother. I bought the 5 and the 7, but the 5 got away somewhere, so I'm gonna go down the street and buy a number 5 for his party coming up on Saturday. You know what? I'm in my feelings today, y'all. Do you ever feel stupid? I feel so stupid right now for trusting and loving the wrong people, especially men. I don't know what sent me down memory lane today. I looked up the guy I dated from India. I went all the way to India twice to see this guy. My first flight, I was petrified. I said, well, the only way I'm gonna get there is to get on a plane. Had a time of my life. I didn't want to come back home. He was everything he was online. Changed my life forever. But by the time I went over there in 2005 and 2007, by the time I went in 2007, he had changed. He wasn't the same. He was like he was tolerating me. I said, something not right. One of his good friends who I gotten close with, when I went the first time, we went on some trips together, me, him, and his cousin, and 2 other guys. I actually talked to the other guy online. He lives in London now. He's married. He said, if I ever come to London again, he'll host me. I said, okay, thank you, baby. Um, he said, did you know he's talking to another woman he wants to marry? Y'all, I rolled out the same day. I said, really? He said, he didn't tell you? I said, no. He said, he's talking to she's an older white woman. She's from Vienna, Austria. Don't you know about a year later they got married? He didn't even have the decency to tell me. When I tell you I poured into this guy, we were like a married couple. When I tell you we were like a married couple, he would call my aunt, niece and nephew called him Uncle Yash. He would call them in the morning. If they wouldn't get up out the bed to go to school, he would say, put the phone to their ear. He would say, good morning, wake up, get ready for school. And they would be so excited to hear from him. He would call my mother on the phone. I come to her house, him and her having a conversation. Me and his cousins, I got pictures. I'm going to try to find a picture of me, his auntie, and his uncle. And I got another picture of him and me. I got a lot of pictures. I don't even know if I'm going to make it the thumbnail or not. I was heavier, had that sun in India, black in your ass like my scarf. But I was so genuine and so pure hearted, y'all. And he went and married, and you know him and that woman still together? On April 12th, which was last week, I looked on Facebook, him and her riding their motorcycle, hee hee ha ha, making a joke, making funny videos. Broke my heart. Like I had never done nothing for him. Every week I got paid, or every 2 weeks, it was every week, I was sending that man gifts. Because I tell you, when I love you like you're part of me. I'm not a sucker or a chump. I wanted him to be the baddest dude over there in India. I would buy him nice little t-shirts, shoes. It wasn't expensive stuff because I wasn't making that much money back then. I think I was 25 an hour. That's when I knew him. What I could afford, I would send him. And I just can't believe it. Then the kicker was the dude that I cheated on my husband with. Big, flashy Jamaican dude. Not big, tall, BMW, 2, 3 cars, tinted windows, rims, music, gold chain, all that stuff. A little chubby Catholic school. Never really been in love chick would fall for. And this guy saw me and he said, your beauty made me lose control of the car. And he started coming to that metro station every day and sit there and watch me for a fucking year. I said, I'm married. That was in 92 when I met him. And I got married in 1990. He didn't want to hear it. And don't you know the devil kept making him look. My husband was the perfect husband, y'all. If my husband got off of work at 7:08, at 7:05, if he got off at 7, at 7:08, he was coming in the door. He worked near the house. Never cheated on me. Never disrespected me. It was unbelievable. My dumb ass kept a diary till way after I was married. I don't know how the hell he found that diary in the dirty clothes. And he read it. And I put all the blow by blow details of me and this man, because we were going trips together. And what made my husband found out who he was as I put his license plate. I said, "Oh, I love his car," and the license plate was personalized. Like he said, "You know that showboat?" I've never seen my husband turn from a gentle man into a wolf. He had drool. I've never seen somebody foam at the mouth. He was so hurt. His shoulders slumped. He said, "You're cheating on me with that showboat?" My husband had a part-time job at the gas station. He was really good on cars, right? And the guy actually lived not that far from where he worked. He would come in there flashing his money. He had no idea that was my husband. I'm bearing my soul to y'all today to let you know that be careful who you put your stock into. Y'all, I feel so stupid today. These men have moved on. They ain't bit more. I was gonna send the one who married not the Indian guy, the other guy who married the woman who he went out and had a baby on. When I met him, he was single because he went out and had a baby, looked just like him. The girl looked just like him on on her, but she loved him so much she couldn't see no wrong. I don't know how the hell she found out who I was. When I would ride by their house, all of a sudden she would start following my car. If I could just rebirth and start my life over, I swear on my mother, I would not make the mistakes I've made in the past, trusting and loving the wrong people. Then again, it was an experience. You learn when you're young. I would never do those stupid things again. But at this point, y'all, in the words of my brother, fuck a love. I don't want to be bothered. These men, these same women they talk about, they end up with them 20, 30 years later. Listen to me. Today, I want you to free your heart of anybody in the past who still got you chained to them. Because 9 times out of 10, now this ain't everybody's story. A lot of them have moved on and they're not thinking about you. I know it's hard to believe the person who texts you every day, come and take you out, you lay in the bed together. I mean, just a couple that they were somebody else and they think about you if at all. I don't want anybody to go through what I'm going through today. I want you to start detaching yourself from anybody in the past who still got you chained to them. Okay? I don't want neither. And this guy look old. Both of them look old as hell now. I would love for each of them to see me because I was very heavy set. Well, actually, the other guy, the woman that he married, she was shit. She was bigger than me. She had weight loss surgery. She pretty in a way. Got a big gap in her teeth. She all right. I ain't mad at her. But the Indian guy married an older woman from Vienna, Austria. But it's just, I just can't believe it. I can't believe I was going to move there. He was going to move here. He was going to let his niece move here with me, and I'm her mom, and go to school. People are trip, y'all. I gotta get these two done. And see, I gotta get these two fangs cut down or pulled out. But this is just making me more and more motivated to get on my game. And y'all, man, people break your heart and keep it moving. They break your heart and they keep it moving. But you best believe somewhere in life, karma going to get them. And they may not even remember you 20 years later, 30 years later. But karma said, "I'll never forget her face." I want to stop loving with such a pure heart, but that's who I am. It's all good. Anyway, y'all, let me go. I'm just talking to y'all like you here in my living room. Um, it's time to let go. It's time to let go. It's time to let go, y'all. Memories will always be with you, but if somebody ain't reached out to you, they was somebody else. And you might as well accept it and put your big girl panties on, your big boy boxers on, and move on. There is somebody out there praying for somebody like you and me. Okay? You just run into the wrong people sometimes. All right, y'all, take care. I'll come back tomorrow, Lord willing. I'm gonna go get my pedicure tomorrow. And what else I gotta do? I got a doctor's appointment Thursday. Y'all know I have inbound, my ears have excessive wax buildup, not the kind that stick out your ears. Whatever creates the wax, mine is too much. And when the ears get filled up, I get dizzy. That's why I keep that mineral oil. And there's something called debrow that I use every 2 weeks. You put it in your ear, you tilt it, and you take the thing and squirt it out. But I have an EMT doctor I'm going to go see Thursday, Lord willing, and make sure that everything's all right. I got to get all of me together. I called my niece and nephew today. I was in tears. I said, y'all, I said, would you look down on me if I got some help with the rest of this weight loss? If I go get a shot or a pill, would y'all think? They said, no, Upper, you the skinniest one in the family. My niece is heavy, a little bit heavier than me. And my sister's heavier than me. And nobody else. My nephew's slender. And he said, what, look how far you come. They was trying to encourage me. I said, y'all, I get so tired of eating like a rabbit and working out every day. My nephew said, Aunt Perk, I'm your nephew, and I'm going to tell you, you look good, you sexy. And that's your nephew telling me that, and I started laughing. I said, you don't know what it's like to be 59 and never have been slender. I said, it haunts me. Yeah, I've come a long way. Most people can't lose no damn 250 plus pounds. I said, but I'm not going to feel like I'm a whole person until I get, if I can just hit 250. I'm not that far away. I said, I'm just stuck. There's 20 pounds that won't go. So they talked to me. I said, I don't want to get on no crazy diet pills though. So I'm going to try even harder. I'm going to try even harder. I'm getting older. My metabolism is slowing down. I might be going through menopause. I know that causes your whole body to go off anyway. I'm just talking to y'all. You can click off. This is my channel. I got the right to talk to my YouTube family members. Maybe that helps somebody on here, y'all. But value yourself. Know that you are worth more than what these people gave you, okay? And this ain't everybody's story. Some of us have run into the most beautiful people. Right person, wrong time. If it's meant to be, you're going to come together later and you'll forget about all those other clowns because this person going to be able to give you what you deserve. But as of today, if there's anybody in your past that's still attached to you and you know there's no hope of y'all getting back together, let them go. I know it hurt. I know you want to be bitter and cuss them out and call a new person and tell them they ain't shit. Let it go. Let it. This not worth it, okay? Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. If you want a real personal reading, hit me up at intuitivequeenshar@gmail.com. Somebody's birthday is 6/14. I just saw, and this ain't no reading, but I just, right over by my bike, I saw 6, 1, and a 4. This guy's birthday is 327. In case y'all go out to 7-Eleven and play 327, that's his birthday. The other one, the one that made me cheat on my husband. He didn't make me, but he did. In a way, he manipulated me, guilt tripped me. How you know what he doing? Girl, y'all, I made some dumb mistakes with him. Going to his house. That lady could have came in that door and killed me. You understand me? I was so young and dumb. Thought I was in love. All right, y'all, take care, okay? Thanks for listening. I'm just like, y'all are like my journal right now. All right, take care. Love y'all. Thanks for listening.